We went straight on round the Horn, you know, and then up to San Francisco.
You went right to San Francisco.
And then again, they dropped off a bunch of people. And this
Were
time,
you docked in the city or at the Navy base in
we
Alameda?
went to the Navy Yard. It was Alameda.
Right.
I'm trying to think. There was an airport.
And you stayed on the ship the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, and then they loaded up, and then
They unloaded what they had to unload, and they loaded up.
and then you
too.
went to Hawaii,
Then we went to Hawaii.
Honolulu.
And in the meantime, we would pick up a few going wherever they were going. Some dependents and some service people. And you realize that the servicemen who were there, and not only there, but in China, were very young because they were the seniors, most of them, who were taken from high school.
Right.
And I don't think any of them were in 22 at the most.
Now, you didn't get to go off the ship when you were in San Francisco, did you?
Yeah, we did. We went off. We were only there a couple of days. Yeah, we went off and looked around, you know. And
But how many days did you have in Hawaii? Just one?
about 2.
2 days?
See, because they had to unload,
Right.
and it was a lot slower in those days too. And they had to bring in unload the dependents, unload their stuff, and bring in more dependents.
Well, that had been the first time you'd been to Hawaii, right?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been anywhere except the shore.
What impressed you most about Hawaii?
At that point, I went back to Hawaii for quite a while. So at that point we were impressed and all that, and we saw Waikiki and did the usual stuff. I think we took a bus. But I was so unused to traveling that it didn't, you know, it was interesting, but I didn't know what to expect, you know. Then we went, again, by ship. We went to Okinawa. We went all the way across the Pacific. Oh, I'm sorry, did we stop at Guam?
Marshall Island?
No, we went all the way through. No, we were on a ship. Now, coming on a plane, that was another story. But we were on a ship, and we went all the way to Okinawa. But on the ship, we had a lot of these young men. Army, not Army, yeah, it was Army, Marine, and Navy, mostly Navy. And we had all kinds of fun. We had costumes, not costumes. What's that, chipmunk? Yeah, that's what it is. There. See it? We had contests. We had cribbage contests, which I won. We had a jitterbug contest, which I won. And, you know, everything.
It's like a floating party.
We had a floating party. It was so much fun. And my mother played bridge all the time. The only time she saw the ocean was when we had lifeboat drill. And everybody had a wonderful time. We really did. And we had all kinds of people, all kinds of ages. Nobody old, of course. And we really had a great time. And it was a long trip. It was 6 weeks. Now, we did stop in Okinawa. We were there 2 days. And then...
what can you remember about Okinawa?
It was only 2 years after the war. So it wasn't very impressive, you know. And then we went right from there to Yokohama. And Yokohama, we were there maybe 4 days. And we were fortunate in having a cousin who was in the Army stationed there, and he met the ship. And we did see Tokyo, and we were in the Imperial Hotel, which was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright.
You stayed in the hotel?
No, we didn't stay.
Oh.
We couldn't afford to stay there.
I was going to say, that's like the
we
Ritz.
stayed on board ship.
Yeah.
But it was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, and it was beautiful. It really was. But Tokyo was a mess. The hotel was okay, but the train station was held by bamboo poles, the marquee. And the people were very, she got out, the people were very...
A second.